How are you? First, before we start, I urge you to take creator number one and creator number two to better understand what we're trying to say and creator number three today. So we said, number one, that my purpose in putting those videos out is that I feel that we're studying so much of the detail of my tikkun and my astrology and the blessings and the prayers and the meditations and the sfirot, etc., that we may forget what we're doing with all these, and that's what creates a new religion. Me meaning I'm doing, but I don't know what I'm doing it for, which completely takes away the ability for it to be able to be effective. So I'm trying to bring all that we're already learning and doing into a purpose. So creator number two said that everything that we want is already here with us. And between the two of them, I'm trying to convey the message that we're here as humans, time, space, and motion, physical reality, but we're actually not really humans. We're really creator, and we're both, and we try to make both make sense together. And we said that everything that us as humans are lacking or need or want or dream of is already here in the infinite, because in the infinite, there's everything. So I'm hoping that by the time you watch number one and number two and what we just said, you're kind of like, okay, Sarah, what do we do? How do we access everything that is here, but we don't feel it. We don't have it in our pocket. And this is the purpose of creator number three. And I want to say that the Rav says really, really clear throughout the entire Kabbalah teaching. And this is why I'm doing those videos again. Without what we're going to learn today, you may have heard it before in many different versions, but without understanding this principle, we're not practicing free choice, and we're not accessing everything that is ours infinitely. As long as we stay in this finite world, as long as we only work with what we see and what we feel and what we perceive and what our brain is telling us, we cannot access. We cannot access what we came here to receive. And we cannot access the endless infinity life that we're here to enjoy. So it's important that what we're talking about today is going to be the core understanding of everything else we're learning in all the other classes that we said. So let's make it simple. We said we are finite bodies, infinite souls. We're calling that soul creator because that's the essence of it. What's the essence of our soul? Infinite. It's good, it's fulfilling, it's abundant, it has all and everything in an infinite way. It's endless. How do we combine them? The Zohar talks over and over again about these two forces. The body, the Kabbalah is calling the desire to receive for oneself alone, and the soul is the desire to share meaning. These two essences, we said, are contradicting each other. The body only sees what it sees. So if I'm here and you're there and I don't see the money in the bank, I don't know that I already have it. I feel lack, I see fragmentation, I see only today, I don't see tomorrow. And the soul sees everything right here, right now. There's no today and tomorrow and yesterday in the soul. There's no lack in the soul. There's only abundance, endless abundance. It's all at the same place at the same time. How do we combine them? Let's understand that the body essence is like our tool to receive in this universe. We have a desire, we have a lack. This is good. This is how we operate in this physical universe. This is why we're here. The soul came to fulfill that lack. Problem is, it can't coexist without what we came here to do. Meaning, when the body wants to receive from the soul, from the creator, from the endless, as long as the body takes anything, like, let's call it, pull it off the shelf. The shelf has everything and the body wants it. As soon as the body takes it off the shelf, off of what the Rav is calling the infinite universe, the metaphysical universe, tree of life, these are all words to describe the creator, the soul, the endless realm. It's not someone out there, creator. It's an energy that without that, the body is not alive. That's the livelihood, the energy, the infinite. But as soon as we take something into ourselves, it loses its infinity property. It's no more endless. If I desire something and I take it, I disconnected it from its infinite capacity. What are we here to do? We're here to receive while maintaining the infinity within what we're taking. Let's say it again. When you eat something, is there going to be anything to do with it after? Like the Rav says, it's ended. This is no more infinite. Anything we take in, without the consciousness, we must learn in order to understand how to keep the infinity within what we receive. It becomes finite. That's why everything we acquire a few days later, okay, I wanted it for all my lives, but now I have it. It's okay. I don't have the infinite energy in it. Why? Why we're in love and then we just want to be with that person a few months, years later. I just want to be with anyone else but that person. I just want to the car, the career, and then we lose the infinity part of what we wanted. What is it that we want? The physical of it or the infinite of it? And how do we maintain both? How can we receive but not lose that it is infinite? Three-column system. If we don't understand three-column system, everything we're doing is staying within the finite. And that's what we don't want. I mean, if you want it, that's fine. You're in the right track. But if you want to receive with the infinity in the receiving, you need to understand the three-column system. The three-column system is that what we described is the receiving and the sharing. These are two columns. What do we want to create? We want to create an infinite amount of receiving that doesn't stop. It's endless. It's still connected to its endless source. We're receiving it, but we don't disconnect it from the endless source where it's infinite. We want it to continue having the infinite feature while we have it. So the third column is a must understanding in being able to connect to infinite. And in being able to connect to anything that I receive is not going to have an ending. If I don't connect to third column, everything that I receive will have an ending by definition, because I brought it from the endless into the physical, the finite. Once I bring it to the finite, it's going to end. I'm going to enjoy it today. I'm going to be very rich. I'm going to acquire all the other businesses. But if I didn't inject or keep the infinite feature in what I'm receiving, it's going to end because I took it out of the infinite and I disconnected it. Get it? The trick to receiving while connecting to the infinite, while not disconnecting what I receive, the endless energy, from its endless source, continuously maintaining the connection of what I receive to the endless source, is again, the three-column system, and it's called central column, which is the missing between the right and the left, the receiving and the sharing, the physical and the spiritual. And it's also called restriction. Restriction is a way to inject the third column, meaning keep the infinity in the receiving. Please, let's do this. I want anything, any fulfillment. I want a huge business, successful, powerful. That's a desire. I want to receive the infinite energy to come into it, but I don't want it to be ended and disconnected. The way to inject third column restriction into any desire, I want to receive everything. What does the infinite want to do? The infinite want to fulfill me constantly all the time. That we have to understand that the infinite is an energy. Its essence is to fulfill all the time, share, give, energy of love and of everything we want all the time. It doesn't have a choice about it even. It doesn't have a choice. It's a filling, loving essence. That's what it is. It's constantly like the sun. It's constantly shining light. Whether you're going to be burnt or you're going to be using that sun, the sun is not changing. It's constantly giving us life, light, energy. How we use it is different, is separate, but the creator energy is the same. That's why we call it light. It continuously fulfills every place that is open to receive it. How do we become open to receive it without burning out and not losing it? We say, no, I don't want to receive it if that's going to make a receiving disconnection from the endless. I only want to receive it in a way that it's continuous. What does that mean? It means that I don't want to receive it because I want to receive it. I want to receive it with the infinite feature, meaning a receiving that is also sharing. I want to be a tool, a vessel that is part of the system that is infinite. I want me, my body, to connect to the infinite system, not the infinite system stopped by me. What does it mean? Like the Rav says, I want to build a building. I want to build a business. I want to build anything in my life, a career. I don't want it just for myself. Why? Not because I don't want to have it, but because that's finite and I don't want to lose it. So I need to stop on the desire and say, I desire it, but the system needs to give it to me when I'm ready to share everything that I receive in a way that it benefits everybody, not just myself. That's how I become part of the infinite. You want to turn around and take your receiving and turn it into being part of the system that infinitely shares. It doesn't mean you don't have, it means you are part of the infinite, meaning you have everything all the time. Let's do that again. I want to receive, the system wants to share with me. I don't want my receiving to be stopped by me and then I lose it. I want my receiving to be part of the infinite. Infinite is a circle. Why? Because a circle is continuously sharing and receiving without a stop. As I share, I receive, because everything that goes through me to benefit the universe, it goes through me. I am constantly fulfilled. I'm constantly part of the infinite. This is our purpose. Our purpose is to be in this universe, but be part of the infinite universe at the same time. And that is by doing constantly. But there's a trick to it, because it means that at any given point, restriction means I'm injecting infinite, meaning I'm giving up what is my desire to make room for the creator's desire. Meaning, I want to receive, I want to create a building. I need to completely be willing to listen to the infinite and have a system of stopping what I want. How do I know what's the right thing for me to do to build the business? I shut down my noise. That's the stop. The stop means I know I want. I'm willing to not receive it until it is a receiving that benefits the universe. Universe, show me. Creator, talk to me. And when you shut down everything that you want for yourself and what people are going to think and what there's a voice, there's a knowing. When you shut down everything because you don't know what's the right thing to do, I'm tired, I need to work, but I want to rest right now. What's the right thing to do? You shut down. You say quiet, everybody, everything external quiet. And you have a knowing, because that voice keeps talking to you. You know, you have a knowing. And even if you don't always get to the shutdown on the knowing, once you shut down and say, I'm willing to not receive this, if it's not part of the infinite sharing of giving value to the universe, that point is your restriction. Even if you didn't hear the voice, even if you didn't connect to that knowing, it takes practice. That's the practice we want to practice almost every breath we take, to be in the shutdown and to hear what is the creator telling me that is best for me to do, and start being a robot of the infinite instead of a robot of not connecting to the infinite. Eventually, you will become more and more and more guided without even hearing from the infinite. You're practicing a gym of connecting to the finite. Like we said in the last video, Creator 2, we're lowering down the voice of me, in order to be me and infinite, not me disconnected. I hope that helps. Love you so much. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.